content. Hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out.
Take the wrong and you make it right. Like a firefly, you're glowing at night. So don't make it hard, don't let me go. I wanna hold you tight when you're cold. I'm waiting for your love, you just keep me hanging on. I deserve to stay, and
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
Welcome back there, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we're up here for the second map of the facility. It is going to be the map pick here of Entity Gaming. It will be Dust 2. And of course, the knife round being played out. Looks like Entity's gonna be able to secure themselves the knife round victory. And I think with the knife going in their favor, one of the things they'll probably do is switch to the CT side. That seems to be the most logical choice a lot of teams have been making. But looks like not Entity. They're just gonna keep things playing on the T side to some extent. I kind of see what they're going for, because you've probably noticed on a map like Inferno, it has been very easy to punish the aggressive plays coming out there from Aster, because their CD side at the very start of Inferno was somewhat horrendous, I'd like to say. So Entity Gaming know there are some weaknesses here for Aster. They're not a completely undefeatable opponent, so going with the T side could actually be the name of the game, and there we go. Entity starting things off here on the T side, Aster here on the CT side. Entity investing in a decent amount of utility, and Aster already covered the push towards lower. Rick gets the first kill. The CZ-75 rips off the head of Snorlax. As you see Entity not able to find anything as of yet. That's not the good start here. Bianca is able to pull off 1 and 2. This is looking great right now for Aster. All the kills working out for them. As for Entity, Lonesome Amaterasu, they're in Suicide, and Rick is coming up close and personal with the CZ-75. The bullets land, and so does the kill. Aster 1-0 up. You know, the saddest thing is that I didn't really notice the tactic there for Entity Gaming, because all I was able to see was just the kills there for Aster. At first, I think there was 4 players in top mid from Entity Gaming. One of the players going down towards lower tunnel. He gets shut down. The guy's in top mid as well, getting wrecked. Oh, what is this? Auto shotgun in lower tunnel. Did he know his positioning though? I think they know. Look at Entity. They're not... Okay, they're walking out here. Oh, no. Oh, no. The auto shotgun is having a field day. He's eating him up. Easy pickups for Rick in that position. And there we go. Let's do the math here, guys. 1 kill with a shotgun is $900. 900 times 4 is $3,600. That is so much money in the pockets of Rick right now. And he doesn't even seem to be concerned about buying a better gun. He's gonna continue on playing with the shotgun. Okay, let's see where that leads him. So far, only 1 player from Entity was able to pick up a kill. That seems to be, yeah, Amaterasu in that position. Clearing out the tunnels area. Entity Gaming gonna make sure there's not... Oh no, he's coming with a shotgun. Okay, this time around, Rick will be punished there, as they did have a pretty good setup there, Entity. And there we go. Now they're mapped up. And all things considering, this is such a winnable round for Entity when you think about it. Look at the equipment there for Aster. 2 players still playing with the MP9s. You have Bianca the AUG, formidable weapon, and you have Mao on the Scout. So this is obviously a very winnable round right now for Entity. Looks like it's going to come down to the B-bomb side push. Both the players are here. Bianca able to take down 2. They are able to win all the gunfights here, and the B-side commitment has been shut down in its tracks. Looks like it's Lonesome Side Air. He's just backing away. He knows there's a puddle of blood here entering the B bomb site, and he doesn't want to contribute anymore to the decor of the B tunnels. But it will be going down to T-spawn one way or the other. Aster right now, with some, if I might say so myself, crappy weapons, are still able to win that round. And again, Entity's Amaterasu is the highest ranking individual with 2 kills, plus the remaining Entity players at sitting at a whopping 0. Let's see, Entity going for the push towards tunnels. Oh no, he's now using the Nova. He's now using the Nova. No, what is this? Is this practice right now for Rick? First he went out there with the XM. No, first he went out with the CZ. Then it was the XM auto shotgun, and now he's out there gunning down people with the Nova. That's illegal, Rick. He's going for more. Can he get it done? And it's the ace with the Nova from Rick. Not what I was expecting, but there you go, folks. That is one way to win a round if you're Aster. Let's see here, folks. Aster, I don't know how, but they ended up missing the smoke there for CT. The cross towards double doors. So far, if we take a look at the score rate again, Entity not doing so good in the frag department, but now this is one of the few instances they have a proper investment here. Take a look at this one, folks. They obviously have Psy here on the AWP, the other players sticking with the AK-47s, as well as loads of utility to work with. This is pretty good stuff here for Entity. As for Aster, playing this one safe, playing this one passively. When you think about it, mid-presence, it has been entirely given away then for Entity. The only part of the map we might see an engagement here is towards short, and I mean, Amaterasu, that's ballsy. He has acquired himself an inch of extra map control, but was it worth it? Look at the HP he has lost in the process. Smoking in the flashbang, but nothing more right now for Entity. 40 seconds remaining. They're gonna have to make a commitment on one of these bomb sites, but at which bomb site will it be? Something tells me with 30 seconds remaining, it might as well be the A-side hit. You have Snorlax throwing down the smoke grenade, keeping the CTs on their toes towards the middle. But the fact of the matter is, this will be an A-side commitment. 20 seconds remaining. Smoke grenades running in. They're going for the double push here. 813 being eaten up by the flames, but can still pick up a frag. Entity continue on with the bomb site push here. The grenade could be deadly, and no, it only deals the damage. There's a bomb plant right now for Entity, with all the kills are now working out for Aster. There's still one more player on the side. That's going to be Skills. He goes down, and Snorlax towards CT spawn. They can just stick the defuse. This is quite awkward. Okay, they're just going to stick the defuse here. Flash running in. And Snorlax, he's out of this one. I actually thought that he's going to make his way towards CT spawn. Try to push all the way forward. Hitting W like a madman. And then once he gets close by the bomb side, goes in for the jump shot AK-47 kill. I thought that's the plan there, but he decides to head on over towards short. I guess they thought that they're not going to stick the defuse, but because they know that they are positioning, why not? This is just unreal. Rick, sitting at 11, actually no, 13,000 US dollars. That's loads of money. Unbelievable. He's now cleared out tunnels by himself. Not a single player there, and actually skills did pick up a kill, and so is excellent. It looks like Aster now has some problems holding things down with the bombs and entity. Make the push happen here. Excali sees there should be a plan of the shot here, however, his opponent is in the smoke. There we go, takes him down, and there could be another kill for him. There we go. This could actually be a round here for Entity, but Rick has got something to say about it. He drops the bomb carrier, knows there's a player in the smoke, and I think he anticipates someone to poke out there from the smoke. Topping him out. Oh, they know his positioning. They know he's in Gandalf. Excalibur will get the kill here. And there we go. Entity finally on the board here as they pick up their very first round. Early long presence has paid dividendly for the Entity roster, as they were able to take down 2 individuals, and with that point onward, holding down the bomb site was pretty difficult stuff for Aster. Now it looks like Entity gonna slow things down just a little bit. Again, they're gonna be taking over tunnels. They won't have Rick there with AK-47 in lower tunnels. It is in fact going to be just the operative form of Rick. Out towards double doors. If there are any players, they could be punished, but Rick, all he does there, throws down flashbang, blinds Psy, and just goes in for the peek. Pretty simple stuff when you think about it. Smoke grenades being deployed, looks like Entity. Gonna push the B side. 3 players entering. Rick out here with the smoke grenade. Is he gonna try to find something here? Well, he has to. Amaterasu does find D13. Mr. Mao, Bianca, Rick. All the players picked up the kills here, and Rick knows the positioning of Snorlax. And that is gonna be 6 rounds here for Aster. 3 kills there for Rick. I mean, look at the man here, sitting at 15 kills and only 2 deaths. At this point, Entity, this is the scary thing right now when you think about it. They're in this very awkward limbo of the Counter-Strike economy. One round, they can have a proper purchase. AWPs, AK-47s, you name it. But if they end up losing that round, the next one just concludes them winning the pistols. What is this push from Rick? All the way to top mid. A CT player with YOP, you just don't see that sort of stuff in Counter-Strike. And there we go, Entity. Actually, they have themselves full B bombs control. This could have to be their round. Excali in a great position to plant the bomb here. The grenade does barely any damage, not even scuffs him in that position. And Entity, they can try to hold this one down. Rick. They have 2 ops on the retake. Molotov does reach Snorlax in that position. He's gonna burn the grips there. Rick drops, but not the op. He's not gonna give it to his opponents. More players coming out there through the tunnels area. Psy though picks up 1 speed of 50. Could get the second one, but no. The USP is way too strong, and that is going to be 7 rounds here for Aster. Surprisingly enough, Entity, I thought they're going to win that one. We're talking a retake here on the B bomb side, where Aster have 2 players on the ops. And it wasn't a bad start. You know, it was a 3 versus 3 at one point. You have 2 players walking out there for the B tunnels. 1 player walking out through the doors, I believe. Or the doors of the window area. I think it was window. And at the end of it all, it just comes down to that one clutch. Imagine a headshot with the P250. That's suddenly around. That one bullet could have decided it all. Oh, this is nice. And they changing up the pace here. Aster may not anticipate such an aggressive play to be the case. Snorlax right now, he's ripping off heads here on the offensive. Because it looks like, yeah, a bomb site is in control here for the Indian side. Rick and Bianca, the last 2 players remaining. And I think once the bomb does get planted here, I honestly think if you're Aster, going to save makes a lot of sense. Rick going to the aggressive play here. Okay, now this is where they have to save. Bianca, barely any money to work with. His teammates though are sitting at a very comfortable like $2,000, $3,000. If he's gonna save the FAMAS, then I'm almost certain the next round will be a purchase here for Aster. So obviously, save that FAMAS. Or heck, he may not be content with saving the FAMAS. He's gonna have a pardon me, an AWP for his troubles. Not too shabby. It's okay, their entity. They're able to pick up themselves yet another round here. The fast pace here of Entity has really surprised Aster, and I wouldn't be too surprised if in this upcoming round we yet again do see a bit of a faster style of round from Entity. It looks like we will have 3 players down there towards the tunnels area, 1 individual heading over towards the longhouse. I think that's definitely Psy in that position. Oh, gas. See the players through, all of them walking out there for the smoke. Big mistake here. They had no idea about Gas's positioning. And Mr. Mao is able to take down 2 as well. This is a round over here for Entity. I gotta admit though, maybe it's my mistake. I wanted to see a faster style of round here for Entity. And it was definitely fast. You know, the players make their way towards short, but the problem is they were walking out there for the smoke gate, all 3 of them, and Gas just sees them popping out one by one. Here's the footsteps, is able to just secure those kills very easily. However, talking about securing kills, now he's able to win 2 individual engagements, and now there's only 2 more players to contest with. He seems to be aware about Mr. Mao's angle in that position. 50 seconds remaining. They don't even want to give any more engagements here from side. Oh, the leg shot comes in, but not the kill. Mr. Mao is able to eliminate the last player here, and that's now going to be 8 rounds here for Aster. And you've got to wonder, 8 rounds already in the city side of Dust 2? That's a pretty good score on here, Aster. You're going to be happy about the rounds you've acquired thus far, because this is just like the mid portion of the first half. There's still a possibility Entity can bounce back, or it could be Aster securing even a more dominating scoreline. Rick right now pushing in here towards lower tunnel. Finally, he's punished, but at the same time, it's still a trade, a 4 versus 4. Amateur gets that kill. This could be a great hit for Entity, and it is a 4 versus 3. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what Jake was doing there. You know, he wanted to use the other supplies, and I guess I can't blame him too much, but that was probably not the smartest of plays right now. Entity, full bombs to control, bomb plant imminent. Mr. Mao is just gonna go for the save, I think. This is in fact one of the first rounds Aster.MONEY has been broke. Obviously, you have Rick, who's sitting at a comfortable $3,000, but the other players just scraping the bottom of the barrel. So obviously this upcoming round must be an eco for Aster, and because it is an eco, Entity have got a good possibility as any to secure themselves yet another round, because the opponent's gonna be in a wacky investment. Or shall I say, not even an investment, a save, if you will. Just raining in, and Entity gonna be fighting for long presence. They've probably picked the best possible timing to do so. Not a single player from Aster here. The only one player that was close by long was Mr. Mao, but once he realized smoke grenades are raining in, he just doesn't want to be a part of that engagement. He's just gonna say, right, I'm gonna be play things passively on the side itself. Sides up spot on the clear there. He legs a 13, but not the kill though. Looks like the cavalry's here. Rick, in the form of the scout, is able to land the headshot. Impressive scenes from him. And now he can also have his player pop on after the smoke. Mr. Mao fights 1, skills picks up 2. And Bianca alongside Gas. One of the player, is on the longhouse. The other one finds the kill on Excali. Could this be a winnable round for Aster? There's only one more player on the side itself. Amaterasu has an idea of Gas positioning. Now there's only Bianca to contest, but he is making his way to city spawn. That's a position they don't seem to be aware of as of yet. Bianca, he has the element of surprise, doesn't he? They don't seem to be aware of his positioning. Finds the first headshot, needs to find Amaterasu, and the headshots are there, and so is the round. 1 versus 2 from Bianca, and he wins the round here for Aster. A investment of the pistols and scouts works out dividendly for Aster. 9 rounds here for the Chinese team, and Entity gotta be kicking themselves and thinking, how on earth did we lose that round? That's a round you gotta be winning every single day of the week if you're Entity, and you still want to be competitive here on the second map. Because obviously, for those who are wondering, this is in fact the second map of the best of 3. We already had our first map. It was the map pick of Aster Inferno. They were able to win it relatively convincingly. The scoring was 16-4, and here Entity. Oh no. Oh no, not like this. At least they check if the player in that position. This is horrible, isn't it? Excali is somehow able to win that fight. So is Psy, though. Wait, what is... No, not... What is going on there, Aster? The aggressiveness works out well for them at the start. Mr. Mao is just gonna push on through the flames, isn't he? Psy, though. Uh-oh. Spots of the player there, and somehow Entity are able to win that round. No comment, folks. No comment. I just don't know what happened in that round. Okay. What I do know, however, is that Aster will respond with a force spy. They did had some success previously with a force spy, and it looks like they're going to continue on to go with it. Deagles and the scout in the form of 813. And he spots the player. Oh no, 813! Beautiful headshot coming through. That definitely puts a spanner in the works here for Entity. They're thinking, right, probably up against pistols. Should be an easy round, but as we do see, this could be quite costly here for Entity. Now, Deagle at what? Gets to find one. Not the second one, though. I'm surprised to note he was given so much freedom. I mean, what's the Molotov piecing out? If you're a T player, you're looking straight towards the Molotov, hoping to see one of the players to pop one out, and I'm thinking, right, that has to be a straight-up kill for Entity, but even in that position, Rick is able to find one more. A13 with a scout. The good thing for him is that some of these players are quite low in HP, so he could be finding the kills. There's the first one, sees the second guy. It's a headshot, and it connects. There's only one more player to contest, but that's going to be Snorlax. This should be his round. The player out there in the middle of nowhere, and he seems to be aware of the second guy coming in for sure. Bianca, headshot, if it comes through, it's the round, and that is very much the case. 10 rounds here for Aster. Another upset with a force buy. An Entity. That's gotta hurt. 4 Deagles just to around. Not even a single rifle in the form of Aster. And only the one scout. And it is yet another victory for Aster. And Rick, he doesn't give a damn, now does he? Again picks up the auto shotgun, but at least he's not gonna push towards lower tunnels. He has been tagged up on the AWP. Entity gonna make this one a fast round. I like it. It's going to be a straight-up commitment on the B-bomb side. Bianca seems to be aware of that push being a possibility. Goes into the free fire. And now he's just racking up the kills. There's Rick with the auto shotgun. But as he's stuck there in B tunnels, Amaterasu could definitely use the backup of his own teammates there. And actually, now he's left with 1 versus 4. Is able to find the scout on the first player. The second one connects as well. Sees the third man in, but he's not that quick. 11 rounds here for Aster. And I also believe this is the exact same scoreline we finished Inferno's CT side on. Aster was able to pick up 11, and Entity only at 4. this is probably the dissatisfying case right now for Entity. Because if you guys saw the knife round, they were able to win the knife round, and they decided, okay, let's play it on the terrorist side of Dust 2. So they were clearly thinking, if we're going to be starting off with the terrorist side, we're going to be picking up the majority of the rounds. The problem is right now, they've only picked up 4. So basically, it's the same case like it was on Inferno's second half. If Entity don't pick up the first pistol round, it's basically bust for them. This could be it though. Entity, they have 3 players to beat Bombset. Aster making the B rush a possibility, but they're being absolutely shut down. Finally, it looks like it's going to be a pistol round victory as the duels go to town. And there we go. That was the one thing they were looking for. They were looking to pick up the pistol round victory. And with it being in their favor, now they have the possibility to pick up the subsequent round as well. Because Aster, they're only going to be in the Glocks. Only the measly Glocks. This is kind of scary though, if I'm being honest. You know, we have seen some of those headshots from Aster previously with the Deagles. Right now they're playing this one quite safe, hoping to punish someone. Entity and Snorlax is able to find the first kill, not too shabby. Snorlax should try to with the MP9, picks up yet another scalp. But on the other side of the map, towards short, you have Gas picking up a kill. Bianc as well getting things done here. Not the cleanest of rounds here for Entity, but it looks like Aster, they will be able to punch in the numbers. So as a force buy, getting a bomb plant, picking up some kills, it's not too shabby. However, this still being a force buy, if you're Aster, you're looking to acquire the W, but Bianc is in a pretty difficult position. Or is he though? Is he though? Skills solo in HP right now. One shot from the sky, and he is a goner unless he pops the head of B13. That could be it right now. Skills. Who's gonna get who first? A13, all he needs right now is the one scout shot, and he's gonna win himself the victory, as we do see Skills moving in there slowly but surely. He's making a lot of noise right now. He needs to find the kill, and he gets it done, but he has no time to work with. No defuse kit by his side means that Aster have won themselves the round. 8-13, playing that one to perfection for as long as possible. And as we do see, it's 12 rounds here for Aster. And in terms of, I'm gonna go to the client there, Assassin. Just like you could actually watch the games during the major via the GoToV client. I'm doing the exact same thing right now on this server as well. Side. Ooh, nice! Final response to the scout headshot off his own. In the past, we have seen Aster actually picking up a couple kills there for the mid-doors. Now, Psy has been quite the deadly adversary here. Oh, there we go. Picks up yet another kill with the scout, and you gotta wonder if you're Aster, why even pick a fight towards the middle? You know there's a player with a scout there, just go anywhere else where the scout player is. Nice shot coming through there from Bianc. He's gonna continue with the push here. See the player there, nails him to the ground. Gas is able to find one more. Excali picks up Gas. One more player on the B side itself. And this is such a weird choice right now from Aster. You have Bing holding things down for B bombs, but it's Rick. He's just gonna go on the A bomb side. Why? Excali is now gonna clear out the B bomb side. He's gonna realize not a single player station here in Rick. Oh no, he's planted the bomb there in a very formidable position. He's even gonna jump across. Hits a nice shot, and Rick doesn't even have to speak it, but he still lands the shot at Excali. Aster right now pick up yet another round here. Entity barely any money to work with. Sometimes you'll be seeing an eco in a situation like this. Not in this case, however. It's just gonna be Aster keeping up their weapons, and Entity as well. Gonna go for the force fight here. I believe so. I believe that's the right way to say it there, Assassin. I don't really know much technical stuff. All I know, I'm just talking in my head right now. I'm doing the casting, I'm doing the talking. Don't really ask me too much about the technical stuff. Ooh. Skills though. That's a nice headshot coming through. Bianc, though, walking out here and willy-nilly. Not sure if he's going to be able to spot out the players, though. Because this is a very awkward round. This is... You have the CTs coming through short, and you have Gas making his way from the side. The CTs and Ts, they've switched up roles, haven't they? I mean, they have an MTB bomb site there, Aster. So obviously, if you're Rick, you're just gonna head it over towards the B bomb site. That seems to be the most reasonable choice here. Bianc is able to nail down Psy. And Skills, though, get it done. Yes, he does. That's a headshot coming through. There's only one more player to contest with. That is gonna be RYK or Rick. Still not aware of his pronunciation, but he's gonna look towards the tunnels. He's gonna spot it. Not surprised. Does take down Skills. One more player to contest with. That's gonna be Excali in that position. The nade does the damage though, and now Excali. He needs to find a kill here ASAP. He does not have the defuse kit to work with, and the timing is impeccable. He gets the kill here on Eric. And I think, yeah, plenty of time with the defuse, and Entity, at least they pick up one more round here on the C side of Dust 2. Little Rick out here with the up. He actually attacks both players with one shot at the P. You don't get to see that every single day of the week. I mean, sometimes, yeah, the Opera will be able to get a tag on one of the players. Sometimes even a kill. But tagging up both players in the cross, that is just some impeccable timing in that position. As for Entity already, look at Skills. He is low on HP. Same goes for Excali. He's lost 38 points of health without even seeing a single T in his position. And there we go. Bianc going for, I'd like to say, a bit of a too aggressive play. You still have Aster and Yop. That's the player I want to see picking up the kills here, but in fact, it could be, in fact, Mao picking up a kill with the scout that deals. Let's see if they can get anything done here. Right now, Amaterasu has to play this one safe. He wants to make sure that Aster has a difficult time crossing. Gas? That's your teammate you're killing there, not the opponent. Gas will be able to punch in the numbers, though. I guess the good thing right now for Aster is that Skills and Snorlax, they're still quite low in HP. Rick's gonna go for the peak here, and now he's Lonesome Rick up against two. Finds the first one, needs to get himself yet another one. Of course, Skills coming through the short. Sees the player there. Rick, can he pull this one through? No, he cannot. Another 1v1 win there for Entity. Close, obviously, but it's a victory that they're looking for, and they have succeeded.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Aster playing things here with the Deagles. This is, again, how many times we've seen Aster here with the Deagles and still able to put themselves in that situation now. Snorlax going for the instant pre-fire. He hears the footstep there towards short, a mile away. And why does he go for the peak? He knows there's a player there, so why does he go for the peak? And now that's the A bomb site in favor of Aster. However, there's one caveat. The bomb's out there in T-spawn. Why is the bomb in T-spawn there, Aster? What's going on here? Mao is able to take down Excali in that position. I think it's just going to come down to the headshots, isn't it? Skills right now, walking on through short. He does have Psy alongside him. And as A13 jumps down, now they know that they can now cross the B bomb site. This is probably either the most stupidest rounds of Counter-Strike or the most smartest one. I just don't know which one it is, because now the B bomb site is completely empty. Entity are thinking, they've just bamboozled us, haven't they? Psy, though, spots at the player, but of course can't land the kill. Mao is going to be able to plant the bomb here. And you also have A13 overlooking things there towards middle. So if they're going to go for the cross, they should be shut down. Mao, though, good timing to pick up one. And that's going to be the round for Aster. that is probably the smartest rounds of Counter-Strike. I thought it's the most stupidest one, but clearly it was the most smartest rounds of Counter-Strike. Aster making the melon head plays here. 200,000 billions of IQ. Mao is able to find the first kill here. Looks like all the kills right now for Aster. We don't really get to see them from the POVs of the player, but we do see them on the kill cam right now. It is just lining up with kills, and Aster right now sitting at comfortable 15 rounds to work with Aster Entity. Something tells me that, yeah, this is going to be yet another force buy. And if the Indian squad does not succeed here, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it here for the best of 3, because the first swap was picked up by Aster. It was, I think, a comfortable 16-4. As for Entity, well, let's see if they can get anything done here that boosts towards short early frags. Is it possible? Not yet, at least. This is such an aggressive position right now. He's on the Molotov. That's going to force out the player out of position, or in fact, he throws down the smoke nade. Look at this right now. You only have one player for this part of the map, and he's able to deal so much damage right now. The bomb sites are falling apart here, and all the kills right now are going in favor of Aster. Rick has hit himself the 32 bomb, and that's going to be it here for our second map and the best of 3 here, folks. 16-7 in favor of Aster. And with that being said, of course, we will have our second map coming into play. Oh, pardon me, not the second map, our second best of 3. I think it's going to be Ignis against Team 13. I do believe that is going to be, in fact, our second best of 3. Of course, guys, stay tuned to the broadcast. It should be an hour, I do believe, up until the next map. So you've got plenty of time for you to get some food, grab a beverage, or even better, head on over to CS.MONEY. Get a 30% bonus with your first deposit, and also a 25% bonus to all other deposits. So obviously, folks, that's going to be it here for me in this first best of 3. See you all on the next one.
Bomb has been planted.
Cool, right? Want to know where I got it? Well, look, go to CS.MONEY. It's a trade platform and a marketplace at the same time. Just choose, click, and get. Good luck, bro.
I will find my way.
Fire makes the city look so bright. Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me.
find your way back home. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. Don't let me drown. you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. 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 You cashed in on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now. Casting on my promises. You know I'm too generous. Now I've learned to never help you out. 'Cause I'm done cleaning up your mess. Found myself in my regrets. I've become a little stronger now. A little stronger now.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me move. Can make me move. Can make me can make
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go. down. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, I'm searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares through. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I call for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.
Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Can I be your superhero? Superhero. Superhero. Superhero.
Oh, you make me wanna talk back to you. Say it like that. If I hate you, then find someone new. Baby, but you know I never will. No, so I choke you down just like a pill. Oh yeah, take you like a pill.
I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. It feels right, it feels right. Yeah, I can only say that it feels right. That it feels right. Feels right. So right, so right, so right. I'm just going with the gut. Never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but this is just for us now. We know I ain't ballin' yet. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see you hold it down, we gon' have a blast. Cause I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. Ain't gotta say a word, I know what's up. You can have it all, watch me rip it off. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella loved. Even when it's going down, know that we gon' live it up. Young shot caller, always been a baller. Know that you the one, I can feel it in my heart. Yeah, I won't stop charging, we going come harder. I can see you and I, way beyond the stars, girl. I can never ever find the right words, and there's no way this is real life. There's no telling you're the right girl, so I can only say that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right.
Rising with each beat of the music is bringing. We're flames in the fire that keeps burning. We're inviting the night in. Welcome, my heart so full. I'm devoting myself to the night. There's no motive. We're just listening. We're existing. We stay where the music plays, and stop below where the people sway.
A little bit of light, a little bit of gold. Under pressure, you start to fold like a diamond from gold. Maybe you are something I cannot define. Maybe you are the fallen kind. I lay in bed with violence, the silent side of me. We see where fire starts to breathe. When I would lay in silence, the voice inside of me made me use my mind right. Use my mind right. Use my mind right.
We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. We're gonna burn it down. Burn it down. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder. I killed it, it's murder.
I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker. I killed it, it's murder, go crazy, berserker.
Show them. Change the station with a new shit. Show them.
look so weak. I've never seen you with such tired eyes. And everything we said we'd be, we just traded for a suit coat and a tie. And underneath the rows of trees, I will see you where the ocean meets the sky.